Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today let us see some of the practice questions of the GCSE, the maths, that is AQA. So the paper 1 for the practice questions of this one. So here it said that what is 0.28 as a fraction of 0.8, and these are the options given. So now what we can do here, because we have to write the fraction of that one, of 0.8 as a fraction of 0.8. 0.28. So now let us remove the decimal first. So 0.28. So now you know after decimal, whatever the numbers are, we have to check the numbers that are two numbers. So means it should be divided by 100. If there is just one number, means you are going to divide it by 10. If there are three numbers, means you are going to divide it by 1000. If two, means you are going to divide by 100. So just write this number, whatever it is, and divide by 100. So now let us simplify this one. So here you can do to this one. Either you can divide it by 2, that will be 14 by 50. Then again this you are going to divide by 2, that is going to be 7 by 25. Or directly what we can do, this is also divisible by 4 and this is also divisible by 4, that will be 7 by 25. So 0.28 is 7 by 25. And 0.8 means since there is only one number after the decimal, means you are going to divide it by 10. So 2 4s and 2 5s, that will be 4 by 5. So we want 0.25 as a fraction of 0.8. So what are we going to do? We are going to divide this one. 0.28 divided by 0.8. What did we get for 0.28? We got 7 divided by 25 and divided by 4 by 5. So whenever you have division in between, means what you do, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So the left hand side will keep as it is, and here you will put a multiplication sign. Since you put a multiplication sign, this you are going to flip over. That is 5 by 4. So now let us simplify this one. 5 1s and 5 5s are. So this is going to be 7 divided by 20. So this is the answer. So here work out this divided by 200. So give your answer in standard form. So now when we divide this, I have done it vertically. So what we can cut down these zeros and then we will divide this by 2. So what do we get here? We get 3 because we want the answer in the standard form. So that will be 3, and how many zeros we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll write it 3 into 10 raised to 5. So this is the answer. This is in the standard form. Now we have to simplify 8 into 2 raised to 6 into 2 raised to 4, and then they are asked, give your answer as a power of 2. So what here we already have 2 over here, but now see here, this 8 can be written as, when you factorize this 8, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, and 2 1s are. So that will be 2 cube will be 8. So we can write for this 8 as 2 cube, and here we already have 2. So now whenever you know this, the rule, exponent rule, that will be whenever it is multiplication, and the base is the same, we add the exponents. So that will be, that is also called as a power, that will be a raised to m plus n. And even if there are 3 numbers, it can be anything. So you are going to add this all. So that will be 3 plus 6 plus 4. So this is going to be 2 raised to 13. So give your answer, that is a power of 2 raised to 13. So this is the answer. So now here we have to work out 3 raised to 14 divided by 3 raised to 9 and give your answer as a whole number. So now this is also one of the rule for the exponent, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. That will be a raised to m minus n. So this is going to be 14 minus 9. So that will be 3 raised to 5. And they want the whole number, means we cannot keep here, means again we have to, 3 raised to 5 means 3 we are going to multiply 5 times. So what will be that? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81, and 81 3s are, that will be 243. So this 243 is a whole number. So here are two shapes P and Q. This one shape and this one shape. So they said 3 by 4th of a circle and the radius is given as 20. And in this Q shape, that is 1/3 of a circle and the radius is given as 15. So now let us see first P. So now you know that, so here they said how many times bigger is the area of P than the area of Q. So now area of this circle, that will be area of circle. The formula is pi r square. So now they said 1/3 of a circle. So now let us show the working. That is, they said show the working. So 3/4 of area of P, because this is the circle, this area of circle. So that is going to be 3/4 into area of circle is pi r square. So now 3/4 into pi. So r is given as 20. Here it is already given as 20. So we'll write here 20 into 20 because that is r square. So now this 4 ones are 4 5s are, and this is going to be 15, and 15 2s are 30. That will be 300. Let us give the pi as it is, and since it is a area, so we'll write a square centimeter because the radius is given in centimeter. Now you will see for this cube here, they said 1/3 of a circle and the radius is given 15. So 1/3 means 1/3 in area of cube, that will be, again that is a pi r square. 1/3 into pi, this radius is given as 15 into 15. So 3 ones are 3 5s are. So this is going to be 75 pi square centimeter. So now we got area of P, that is 300 pi square centimeter. The area of Q is 75 pi square centimeter. So now what we can see, they said how many times bigger is the area of P than the area of Q. So now we are going to divide this one, this 2. When we divide it, this pi and pi gets cancelled. 75 ones and 75 fours. And that means area of P is 4 times bigger than area of Q. So now here we have to work out 1.5 square into 1/3 and give your answer as a, see here, it should be a fraction. So now we can do one thing. 1.5 square means we can write 1.5 into 1.5 and this 1/3 as it is. So now when we divide this 1, 3 ones are, and this will be 0.5. So 0.5 into 3 will be 1.5. So now this is going to be, when you multiply this, 15 5s is 75. But then there are 2 decimals we have to 75, and then you have to go backwards to, that will be 0.75. So now this one, because we want in the fraction, so 0.75 we can also write this as 75 divided by 100. So this is what I wrote here. So now you can do it 2 ways. You can either go with the small number, or you can go directly with a big number. That if you know the 25 times table, so 25 3s and 25 4s are, that will be 3/4. Or you can do one thing, this both goes with 5. So that will be 15/20. Again this will go with 5. So that is going to be 3/5. 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. That will be 3/4. You can do anyway. So now they want to answer in fractions. So 3/4 is the answer. And one more thing is there here, because now this is the practice paper. So all the problems will be mixed. So see that you watched this video till the end, so you get the varieties in it. So don't skip the video. So now here you have to solve a plus 5 into a plus 3, that is 0. So now what you have to do, you have to expand it. So this into this, that will be a square. This into this, that is 3a. Again then this into this, that is going to be 5a. And this into this, that will be 15. So that is 0. So now what will you do? This a square you will keep as it is. Now this is a. So plus 3a plus 5a, that is going to be plus 8a. And this is plus 15 is 0. So this is the answer. Now here is said the bag contains only red, green and yellow balls. The number of green balls is 15 more than the number of red balls. The number of yellow balls is 4 more than the number of green balls. And 1/5 of the balls in the bag are red. So we have to work out the number of red balls in the bag. So now let us write the given things first. So here we don't know the red balls. So now we can consider this. Let number of red balls be x. So now what it is saying, number of green balls is 15 more than the number of red balls. We have considered that as x. 15 more means number of this green balls is x plus 15. Then number of yellow balls. What is that? The number of yellow balls is 4 more than the number of green balls. So we got number of green balls is x plus 15. So what we can, 4 more means x plus 15 plus 4. So when you add this one, we get x plus 19. So now what we will do first thing, we will see the total number of balls. So what you are going to do, you are going to add this all 3. So x plus 15 plus x plus 19. So now we'll see how many x are here. That is 3x. And here this is going to be 34. So that will be 3x plus 34. This is the total number. Now they said here 1/4 of the balls in the bag are red. So of the balls means here this is the total number. So they are red. So what will we do? One. So here we want the number of red balls. So what will you do? Number of red balls, we have considered this x. X is 1 by 5 and this is the total. We are going to put it over here. So actually this is multiplication. So now what are we going to do? We can take this number over here. So we are going to multiply this one because this is in the denominator. That is going to be 5x and this whole will be here. So now let us take this x on this side. So 5x minus 3 is that is 34. So that will be 2x is 34. So x is going to be 34. This is multiplication. So this is going to get divided. That is x is 17. So therefore number of red balls is 17. That is what they have asked for. Now here we have to solve 2w by 15 is equal to 4 by 5. So now we will do cross multiplication. This into this and this into this. So 2w into twice w into 5 is equal to 15 into 4. So now this twice w we will take over here. 15 multiplied by 5 is on the right hand side. It will be as it is. But this goes on the other side. That is going to get divided because that is multiplication. So this will be as it is. 5 ones are 5 3s are and this is going to be 12. So what will be w here? 12. This is going to be 6. So the value of w is 6. Now here 15 workers can complete a job in 8 days. How many more workers are needed to complete a job in 6 days? Assume that all the workers work at the same rate. So now they have given here the number of workers they have given as 15. So what are you going to do here? So we'll write a number of workers as 15 and number of days are given as 8 for a given amount of work. So number of here what is given here? So the workers and the days are given, the number of days are given. So the rule for this is number of men is inversely proportional to time taken because these workers, we can consider this as men and that is the number of days, that is the time taken by them to finish the work. So this is the formula what we are going to use. This we are going to use for men and D1 for the days is equal to M1 into D1 is equal to M2 into D2. So now what will you do? M1 into M2 means number of men in first and second case and D1 into D2 means number of days to finish work. Or you can also write here because they have given the workers in place of this men, you can just write as the number of workers. Both is the same. So now here M1 what is given here? M1 is given as 15. D1 the number of days are 8. We don't know the number, that is what they asked. Assume that all of the workers means how many more workers are needed to complete the job means we don't know what is M2 and D2 they have asked that in 6 days. So that is going to be 6. So now what will you do here? You are going to put these values in this formula. So this will be 15 into 8 is equal to M2 we don't know into 6. So now 15 into 8 let us keep as it is on the same place. This 6 if we bring it here it is going to get divided and this will be as it is. So now this will be 2 3s are and 2 4s are. So now 3 1s are 3 5s are. So M2 is 20 workers. So we can say number of workers required to complete the job in 6 days, that is 20. Now we have to simplify this one. So now what you can see, the denominators are different. So now let us do first make the denominators this one by taking the LCM equal. So what will be the LCM of this 3 and 2? That is going to be 6. So here you are going to multiply by 2. Since you are multiplied here by 2, this also should be multiplied by 2. This will be 3. So this also should be multiplied by 3. So now what will you do here? 2 into 7 plus 3, this is what is written over here, minus 3 into 4 minus 5, that is what is here. And the denominator is 6 means the LCM is 6. So now we are going to expand it. That will be 14x plus 6, because this is minus sign, minus 12x, and this here minus minus becomes plus, plus 15. 3 5s are 15 divided by 6. Now let us bring the x terms together. 14x minus 12x plus 6 plus 15. So this is going to be 2x and this is going to be 21 by 6. So this is the answer. So the volume of a cylinder is 550 centimeters cube. The height is 12 centimeter. Then you have to calculate the radius of this one. So roughly I have drawn the cylinder over here, this one. So this is the cylinder. So now this volume is given as 550, means this is 550. And height is given as 12. So this is the height of the cylinder. So we have the formula for volume of cylinder, that is pi r square, right? Sometimes they give the formula, but if they don't give, you have to so better learn the formulas. So volume of this cylinder is pi r square, right? And the volume is given as 550, means below this you are going to write 550. The value of pi is 22 by 7, or we can also write pi as 3.14. So I have just written here, both is the same. So we don't know the radius, means we are going to write the r square over here, and the height is given as 12. So this will be 550, and if you bring this 7 on this side, this is going to get multiplied, and 22 into 12, this is going to go in the denominator, and r square will be on the right hand side. So here 11 times 2, 11 2s are 22, and 11 times 50, that will be 550. Again now 2 1s are and 2 25s are. So now what we can do, we cannot do anything over here. So 25 7s are, that will be 175 divided by 12, that will be r square. And here when you divide this, you get here 14.5833 is equal to r square. So r is root of 14.5833. So now if here the calci is allowed, then you can directly find out. If it is not allowed, I'll just show you how to do it. 14.5833, we can find out the root with the help of the long division method. So 3 3s are, always we have to take two numbers. So 3 3s are 9. So this is going to be 5. So now this 3 and 3 you are going to add. So this is going to be 6. So now what will you do? You will bring this 2 down. That will be 58. So 558 means you are going to take here, you will take 5. So suppose if you are taking here 5, if you take here 8, 68 8s are. So that is going to be 544. 68 8s are 554. So now what will you do? This 8, you will add this and this one 8, that is going to be 76. So 76 means this will be 4, 544, sorry. So here will be 1. So that again you have to take this 2 down. So it is going to be here, you are going to put here 2 and 2. And just check, it will be 762 2s are, that will be 1524. 1524, 1524. So again there will be something remainder. So what we are going to do? We are just going to put here decimal after 3.82, because there are here, because that is the square root. So these numbers are 4, but whenever you take a square root, means you are going to half of it, that will be 3.82 approximately. So the value of this is 3.82 approximately. And if you are using the calci, you can directly take the root sign, 14.5832, and you get 3.82. So this is approximate value. So now the volume of a cube is 8x raised to 6 centimeter cube, and you have to find the surface area of the cube. So now the formula for volume of a cube, that is side cube. And the volume is given as this, means you are going to write a 8x raised to 6 here, that is side cube. So now what are you going to do? This is cube. So we have to arrange this also, that we get cube in the exponent over here. So this will be 8 is going to be 2 cube, and this is going to be 2. So when you can write here this cube, you can write it over here. How? Because now this into this will be 2 cube into this will be x raised to 6. So 2 cube will be 8x. So did you see? So 2x square cube. So now what you can see, the exponents are same means the base also should be same. So here we can write here 2x square is equal to s. So the s is 2x square. Now we want the surface area of the cube. So the formula for the surface area of your cube is 6s square. So now you know s is 2x square. So this for s we are going to put here 2x square. Be careful with this one. We are going to put a bracket and then square it. So now when you square it, this 6 is going to be as it is. This into this into this. This is very important. You have to square 2 as well, the coefficient of the x square. So that is going to be 2 square is going to be 4, and x square raised to 2, that is going to be, we are going to multiply this into this, that is a raised to m, that will be a raised to mn. So this will be x raised to 4. So this is going to be 24 x raised to 4 square centimeter. So now this one, we have to solve this problem. We have to find the value of a, b and c in this one. So now this is the left hand side and this whole thing is given on the right hand side. So first thing what we will do, the left hand side we are going to keep as it is, and the right hand side we are going to expand this one. So when you expand this one, we get this, you can expand and see, and when we expand this one, we get this part. Again the left hand side will keep as it is. So now this is x cube is alone, so we'll keep it here. Now can you see here, this is also x square and this is also x square. So what we can see here, that will be, you can take 2 plus b, means 2x square plus bx square. So 2 plus b in the bracket and x square outside. Now you will see this is also x and this is also x. So what you will do here, x you will take outside and inside what remains is 4 plus c. You are going to take the common from both of them. And this is, the constant is alone, so you will keep it here. So now what you are going to do, you are going to compare both sides, means this as well as the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So now let us take the x cube together. When you take this one, so we can write for this one, this x cube is gone. So that you can write it 2a is equal to 12. Now let us first write it and then solve for ABC. Now you will take this x square and this x square together. So what you can see, the coefficient of that is going to be here. This is x square is here. So 2 plus b is equal to 7. Hope you got this one. 2 plus b is equal to 7 and x square. So that will be, you can write it here. Now let us see for this x and this x. So x we will keep it. So that will be 4a, 4 plus 3, c is equal to 3. That is over here. And this minus 10 and this one, this gets cancelled because if you bring this here, this is going to be plus 10, minus 10 plus 10, that is going to be 0. So now when we solve this part, 2a is 12, means a is going to be 12 by 2, that will be a is going to be 6. B will be 7, if this goes there, that is going to be minus 2, that b is going to be 5. And c will be 3, this will go here, that is going to be minus 4, so that is going to be minus 1. So we want the values of a, b, c. So again I have written here, a is 6, b is 5 and c is minus 1. So that is the answer. So the next one, we have to simplify. This is the question given. So now for this one, we can take common y. So what remains inside is y minus 3. Now this is a quadratic equation. So you know whenever this is a quadratic equation, you can see, because you can see the x squared term, means in place of this x, that is y squared, because the ax square plus bx plus c, this is a quadratic equation. C is the constant one without a variable. So it is in the form, in place of x, that they have written here y. So here there is nothing, means the coefficient of y square is 1. So 1 into 21. So you have to take the factors of 21 in such a way that we get 10 y. So here 21. So 3 sevens are and 7 ones are. So we have to get plus 10. What will you do? We will write here plus 7 plus 3. So that is going to be plus 10. So what we can do here, so for this one, we can write a y square. So you will write a y square as it is. And for this 10y, you can write a plus 7y plus 3y, and this is 21. And for this one, you can see y square minus 9 means this also is a perfect, when you square it, this also is a perfect square, this also, that is in the form of a square minus b square. That will be, the formula is a plus b and a minus b. So what we can write here, for this one, when you square it, you get y plus 3 and y minus 3 for this part. Hope this is clear. So now what you can do here, this write as it is first. So now from this one, you know, you will take the, from the first part, you will take common, means y is common. the bracket y plus 7. This is plus sign as it is. From the second part, you will take 3 will be common and the bracket will be y plus 7. And this, it is going to be the same. Now, this is going to be the same. Whenever you have in the quadratic, these both the brackets are going to be the same. You are going to write it only once. And here, y plus 3. And this will be the same. So now we will see, because this is multiplication, we can cut this and this one. We can cut this and this one. So now what remains is y into y plus 7. So when we expand this one, that is going to be y square plus 7y. This is the answer. So again I repeat, just watch the video till the end, because all of the examples given are the single ones and all are different. So don't skip any question from this video. So now look at here, we have to find, this is the question given, and you have to find the value of x. So now, can you see the base is different? So directly we cannot find out the value of x. So what we will do, we will try to make the base same. So now we can write this 9 as 3 square. And this will be as it is. So we'll just put a bracket over here, this square bracket, and this right hand side the same. So now what we can do, you know the formula a raised to m, that will be a raised to mn. So first the inner bracket will solve, that will be a raised to 12, and then the outer one will keep as it is. So now again this right side the same. So now when you multiply this into this, what will you get here? That will be 600. So 12 is 60 and this one 0, 600, and that will. Now you can see the base is the same. If the base is the same, the exponent should be same. So ignore the bases. So 600 is x, so x is 600, and that is what they have asked, the value of x. Now the next one, the first three terms of a sequence are, these are given x, y, and xy. And the sequence is continued by multiplying the previous two terms. Means now, suppose now we want this one. So when we multiply this into this, we get this one. So what we have to do, circle the fifth term of the sequence. So these options are given. So this is the sequence given. Now this is the first term, second term, third, fourth, and fifth one. So now see here, the same thing I have written over this thing I have written over here. So see here, when you multiply this into this, we get xy. So again, what we do, when we multiply this into this, we get xy. So this is what I have written. Again, this into this, I have written it in a simple way. So we get xy square when you multiply. So again, what will we do? We will multiply this, we got as xy square. So this into this again, when this into this again, we multiply xy square into x square. So what do we get here? X square into y cube. So x square into y cube. So now see here, 1, 2, 3. These are 3 terms. Then this is the fourth one, and this is the fifth term. So they have asked for the fifth term. So this is the option, x square y cube. This is the answer. So now work out the value of cos 30 into sin 45 into sin 60, and this is whole bracket square. So you know the trigonometry ratio, the table. So roughly I have written it again to refresh over here. So that will be 10, this one will be for 30, 45 and 60. This is for sin, cos and 10. So you know those values. So if I say sin 30 means it is 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, then cos 30 root 3, you know about it. So from this one now what we can do now, you know cos 30. So cos 30 is here. So you will write here root 3 by 2. Sin 45 is here because 30, 45 and 60. So that will be 1 by root 2, you will write here 1 by root 2. If you don't know this table, you cannot solve this problem. So better learn this table. So sin 60 is here, that will be root 3 and then whole bracket square. So this thing you are going to write it as it is. For this one now, since there is a root in the denominator, we can rationalize the denominator by putting the, again the root 2. Because now this is extra means this also should be in the numerator, also should be root 2. And this will be same and whole bracket square. So this is going to be here. 1 into this you will write here. Root 2 into root 2, that is going to be 2. So now what will you do? This into this, that will be root 3 by 2 square. This into this, that will be root 2 by 2 square. Again this into this, that will be root 3 square. So now when you take this one, you have to multiply this into this, because a by b raised to m, that is a raised to m divided by b raised to m. This is the rule. So be careful with this also. When you take root 3 square means root 3 into root 3, that will be root 9, that will be 3. So that will be 3. And 2 square is going to be 4. Again root 2 into root 2, that is going to be root 2 square, that is going to be 2. This is going to be 4. Root 3 square, as I said, that will be 3. So now we can simplify this. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So now we cannot do anything further, means 3 threes are 9 and this will be 8. So now you know this is improper fraction, so we will make it to mixed fraction, that is one integer. So you know 9 divided by 8. 8 ones are 8. This is the remainder. So this quotient, this is you're going to write as a whole, and this will be 1 by 8. So this is the answer. This is in the mixed fraction. Here is the speed time graph for a 50-second journey. This is given. This is the speed on the y-axis, and the x-axis there is the time. And you have to work out the total distance traveled. So now what you can see here, be careful over here. Now see here, this goes up and then this is steady, and again this will be in the, so we cannot directly find out in a single, the distance of this one. So what we'll do, we'll divide it into, see here, this is a triangle. This also is a triangle, and in between these triangles we can see this is a rectangle. So now we know the formula. So 1, 2 and 3. So we'll take the area of this triangle, then this area of this rectangle, and then again this area of this, and then we are going to add all these 3 to get the total distance from travel from here to here. So now what will you do? You know the area of triangle, that is area of triangle. The formula is half into base into height. So here now what we can do when we consider this one, half. Now see here, half base. Base is what here from 0 to 10 means here base is 10. And the height. Height is, now you can see here means you have to consider this one, because this is going to be the height. So that is 20. So this is the height, this is the base. So this is done for this triangle. Now we are going to think about this rectangle. So you know the area of rectangle, that is what? Length into breadth, or we can say the length into width. The both is the same. So this one we can consider this as from 1, 2, 3. This is 30. And again the width is from here to here, that is 20. That is 30 into 20. Again for this one, this is a triangle. So half into base into height. This is base is 10, from 40 to 50 means that is going to be 10, and this part is going to be 20 because it is here. So if this thing is clear, the other things are very easy. Now you have to just simplify it. 2 ones are 2 fives are, again here 2 ones are 2 fives are. So now we can do for this one, what remains here is 25, so that is 100. 600. Again this will be 25, so that is going to be 100. So when you add this all, you will get 800, and don't forget the unit, that is in meter, because the speed is given in meter per second. So the distance should be in meter. So by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.